Hi all, welcome to Bosco Campus Vision. In today's session, I'll be dealing with the topic traditional grammar. It is very difficult to precisely define the term grammar. We can say that grammar is an attempt to discover certain patterns in language structure, an attempt to classify words and sentences. Every language has its own grammar, a system of principles and rules governing the structure of the elements of that language. We can say that a person who speaks or writes acceptable sentences in a language knows its grammar. The grammar of a language can be studied diachronically or synchronically. A diachronic study deals with the historical study of the changes that grammar has undergone over a period of time. Synchronic study describes it as it exists at a point of time. Traditional grammar. The origins of the traditional approach to the study of grammar can be traced back to 15th century BC. Traditional grammar was inadequate and full of shortcomings. It did not treat all aspects of language adequately. The methods used by the traditional grammarians were inaccurate, incomplete, and inconsistent. Now, let's examine the major features of traditional grammar. The traditional grammarians looked upon Latin as their model. They analyzed English in terms of Latin. They ignore the fact that every language is unique in its own way. They forget Latin is Latin and English is English and try to fit English grammar in terms of Latin grammar. Again, traditional grammarians attached more importance to the written part of language than to the spoken element. They considered the written form as the correct form of language. The traditionalists ignored linguistic changes. They considered the linguistic changes as a corrupting influence on language. They ignored variations of dialect, register, etc. Traditional grammar is prescriptive. The traditional grammarians prescribed rules. They were concerned with the do's and don'ts of language. How people should speak or write in conformity with the standards. That was their concern. The definitions of the parts of speech given by the traditional grammarians were inadequate and confusing. Noun is defined as name of a person, place or thing. But this definition does not account for nouns like love, equality, etc. Again, verb is defined as that which denotes an action or process. This is again unsatisfactory because words like action, destruction, etc. denote action, but they are not verbs. An interrogative question is defined as something that asks a question. But it is not necessary that all interrogative sentences should be questions. For example, would you please pass the salt is an interrogative, but it is not a question. It is a request. Traditional grammarians mixed up different criteria for defining the parts of speech. Some of the definitions were based on meaning, some on function, and some on form. For example, noun is defined as the name of a person, place, or thing. A definition based on the meaning. An adjective is defined as a word that modifies a noun. This is a definition based on function or the role of the word. So, the use of such different criteria for classification makes it difficult to decide to which class a word belongs. So, we can say that traditional grammar is informal, unscientific, illogical, inadequate, and prescriptive. Here comes the question for you. Please do write the answer and post it in the WhatsApp group. Thank you for paying attention.